Hello people. Just picking up on a post that Stephen's just posted on his timeline about how long your business could last before it went tits up, for want of a better word. How long did it last? I'm just looking at a comment from Ben Kelly, who I know is a mobile DJ. He does amazing stuff considering that he's in a wheelchair as well. But he said his business has not operated for 9 months because of Covid-19. I sort of get that. And I get, if you've got to find a way and do something different and adapt to it. So if you look at what the pub trade did, they started doing takeaways. Some pubs did takeaway beer and things like that. You've got to think of something different, or look at your industry in a different way, even if you're restricted. So you might not necessarily generate revenue, but for example, Ben, I use Ben as an example. Mobile DJ can't go do mobile DJs because there's no weddings and parties and stuff going on physical, but you could take it digital. So for Ben as an example, could go into you're a creative, go into Mixcloud Live. I think it's a 3 months trial, but it's $9.99 a month, and then you can go on as much as you want, and you can play whatever music you want because they pay the copyright. People, when you pay your subscription, you're paying for the copyright for the material you're using. But what that does, it keeps you relevant in people's minds. So if you just completely stop something, then you become out of people's consciousness, and that's why adverts work well on the TV. You know, they don't know. DFS have always got a sale on, haven't they? But they don't know when you want to buy a sofa, so they keep advertising. And if they didn't advertise, or and then you decide you want a sofa, you might go with someone else. So if you're a creative, you've got whatever your business is, look at what you could do digitally online to keep you relevant in people's psyche, so that when things do open up again, because they will, you're there. So as an example, I know a few bands, they can't gig. So a great example is Chasing Deer. What Chasing Deer have done, Rob from Chasing Deer does live streams every week, at least once a week, and he has a PayPal donate a coffee. That's all he wants, a coffee off you. So he's got 35,000 followers. So chances are you can make some revenue off it. So don't look at it as a revenue generator, look at it as keeping you relevant for when you go live, but there might be a way of turning that into being money generating. So if you started doing live stuff and you get thousands of followers and thousands of views, then someone is likely to sponsor that and say, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Approach a business, do you want to sponsor it for whatever it is, have their logo playing. We do all this sort of stuff. I forget how much stuff we do. You know, we do live streams with logos on, we can bring video in, we can bring audio in, everything, yeah? Which is quite cool. So whatever your business is, whether it's, I don't know, it might be a hairdresser who can't, and they close the hairdressers, it can't work anymore. If you just give up, you fucking give up, you've fucking lost. So say, for example, you're a hair or a beautician or someone who does nails, then yes, you might not be able to physically do someone's nails, but be the go-to person for that stuff. You know, demonstrate the latest products or demonstrate on yourself how to do nails, so that people that are sat at home who can't have them done, they're never going to do them as good as you because they've not got the skills set that you've got. But at least if you give them an opportunity to sort of bide the time and get over it, guess what? When everything comes back to normal, go, oh, I remember Fred who showed me how to do nails. I don't be sexist. I'll go to Fred because they know what they're doing. Oh, that product they sell, da-da-da. Not only that, the world's watching you. So if you're demonstrating products, then the chances are the people that make the nail varnish or whatever might send you stuff to demonstrate. And does that make sense? So please don't give up. I mean, we've been 9 months, nearly a year into this nonsense, haven't we? You can't give up. We've had to adapt. We've had to do different things. And I've got a band at the moment that want a gig. I'm looking at a couple of things, a couple of ways to get them a gig that will make them look brilliant. It's good promo for us. Financially, will it make anything for us? No. But long term, will it? Yes, it will. Because people go, those guys know what they're doing. Those go to those guys, go to those guys. Does that make sense? So whatever you're doing in your business, don't give up. Ramp it down and be the go-to person for that thing. So as an example, you've got Steve the Barman, who's a cocktail waiter, doing amazing stuff, doesn't use Facebook anymore. He's on YouTube. Mega at it. Does that make sense? If anyone wants any help with audio, I'm a bit busy, got lots of stuff on the minute, but audio, visual, how to get online, what to do, come and have a chat with me and I'll see if I can help you out in any way. Stop selling, start fucking growing.